So far we have more than 20 visitors who came from the United States and Great Britain to visit Iraq, participated in the program, to learn about the Iraqi culture and the Islam as a religion and how it's practiced and beyond. So one of those visitors, we are lucky to have him from you guys. He was 2 years ago sitting there. Then he came to Najaf, stayed 4 weeks. Then he returned and he's sitting here. Please welcome Rafael Prado. I would like to invite him to talk to you about his experience when he was in Najaf for 4 weeks.
Thank you, Sammy. Yeah, so I actually took this class last semester. And I heard in the same exact class that you guys are listening to, I heard Dr. Richards talking. Hearing about this type of work is much different than experiencing it. I was certainly interested when I heard about it the first time. I came up to him right after class. And so he connected me with Sammy here, and I knew what Sammy I knew what he was doing was truly something special. So I was born in '98, and so people from that age were probably the last group of people to know anything about or have any memory about the 9/11 attacks. And I didn't know, I couldn't remember, but I know a few classmates of mine could remember. I remember my grandmother was in a sling. I was running around town saying, my grandmother got hurt in the attacks. It wasn't true. I was just running around telling people. But that just shows that I grew up in this age of Islamophobia. I didn't know why I was supposed to be afraid of Muslims. I didn't know why Iraq was very bad. I was just told these things. I saw it on the TV. I saw it facial expressions from the people I talked to, and I'm the type of person to always want answers. I'm very stubborn in that way. So whenever I came across this opportunity to work alongside Sammy, I couldn't let it pass. And
so
yep.
I have a question. How were you treated?
How was I treated?
Yep.
Almost like a celebrity over there, quite frankly.
What do you mean? Can you give an example?
So I would meet people, and as soon as they figured out I was American, they would say, "Oh, thank you very much. God bless you. You know, thank you for visiting us." There were some restaurant owners who wouldn't even take our cash. They would say, "Can I just have a picture?"
Meaning, if you went into the restaurant,
Yeah.
as long as you were whoever you were with, they wouldn't take the cash. Yeah.
A young man from Great Britain, from UK, he contacted me and expressed his desire to come and participate in the program. I helped him to get the visa and everything, and he was ready to come, but he was 18. So his mother said, "Oh no, you cannot go." He called me and said, "Sammy, my mother is not on board with me. Please, what should I do? I'm ready to come." So I thought about it for a minute, and I didn't want to talk to his mother because I'm biased. I am the one who arranged everything in. So I asked the other visitors who came from the US and UK to write her. And all they did and told her about the great experience they had, except one woman told her, "I'm agreeing with you 100% not to send your young son, 18 years old young son, to Los Angeles. Because we hear almost every other day there is shooting, whether in California or somewhere else. But in Iraq, I've been in Iraq a couple of months. I'll come back again and again. That was great email she sent to the mother. Then the mother agreed, and the young man came and visited and ended his term. We had old people, middle-aged people, and also young, as you are. So this is an opportunity, excuse me, Sam, to invite you to consider coming. We have some manuals and information.
I have them here, but we'll get to that in a second. First, did you pay? Do you live with this guy, right?
Yeah.
For free?
For free. I just
And
had
he
to
fed
figure
you?
out how to get there, and he gave me 3 meals a day, gave me a nice place to sleep.
Yeah.
It was free.
And how like were you ever afraid at any point, or?
No, I was never at one point afraid. That's one of the common questions I have been asked since my return.
Yeah.
Was it safe there? Yes, it was very safe. I never felt uncomfortable.
Did you put on weight? I told you.
I did.
10
I
pounds.
put on 10 pounds.
Yeah. Because they don't stop. They don't feed.
No.
Iraqis will just feed you to the
Yeah.
end. Yeah. No,
It's all right because
terrible.
we pay for the gym here,
That's
so y'all better be going to the gym anyways.
That's your strategy, right? We're just going to feed
I didn't know he
Americans
put
to
10
death.
pounds.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, you look fine," and I was like, "I don't know."
Yeah. So how? I think what you said about the generosity is really, really, and what did? Yeah, the generosity is the thing that just stands out.
So the way I see it is they're very community oriented. They treat each other like neighbors. It's not here in the U.S. whenever you see maybe perhaps a homeless person or you see someone who maybe doesn't identify with your own identity and you kind of stay sheltered away. You don't reach your hand out. You leave the door or the screen closed. I didn't experience anything similar to that over in Iraq.
I think one of the things that I think I told you, and I often tell people is, look, when you think about Iraq on the news or a conflict zone, Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, whatever, it doesn't matter the area. It's in the middle of a conflict, and so now it's a little different in Iraq because things have settled down, certainly in Najaf. But when you say the community orientation and you have to. What I tell people here is you have to imagine the United States in the middle of a civil war. People would not be really nice to each other. We'd be looking back, and other people from the outside would be looking at the United States saying, what's going on? What's wrong with those people? They're so crazy. They're this and they're that, as they said during our Civil War and other times of strife. So.